Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. Okay, this video is done out of cycle and it's done predominantly because I think that my week at a glance might be too long, so therefore I decided to just do this video by itself. Now, as you all know, my fish ponds are located at the back of my yard. You have a cherry tree, you have a breadfruit tree, you have ackee tree next door, you have another cherry tree, you have a coconut tree, and you have a mango tree. Right? All yum yum, right? Good. Now at times we tend to have bugs and pests and these things on the vegetation itself, right? And we try as best as possible. When I say we, I mean individuals. I am putting myself in it, right? We try as best as possible so as to facilitate the natural environment, so as to facilitate the whole idea of getting rid of these pests. Some of you have your fish ponds and your fish tanks at your home, and at times you may see a few insect, white fly now and then pitching on the plants. So therefore you go to the agricultural shop and you ask the question, what can I do so as to get rid of these pests? So they give you some spray thingy and you put it in a bottle and you spray it. And a few minutes or probably seconds after you have sprayed it, you realize that several issues arise. One of which is that your fish, your bird, your dog, even yourself might be affected. Right? And chances are your fish might die, your dog might get sick and die. Probably you might even end up get sick and need to go to the hospital. Right? Because enough care wasn't given or enough concentration wasn't made or effort wasn't made so as to facilitate the spray on the plants, whether or not they are environmental friendly, whether or not they are fish friendly, all of that. Now, a friend of mine who have a friend of his went to prison, and he told me a little trick. He says you can use two natural things to get rid of some of the pests on your plants in your garden. So this is what I'm sharing with you. One, you can mix salt water, very high concentration of salt water, put it in a bottle and spray it on your plants. Let it sit there and the insects should be gone in a few. Another way in which you could get rid of your parasites, whether it be a caterpillar, your flies, or whatever, ants, you could use the common dishwashing liquid. Highly concentrate with some water in a bottle and you spray on this plant. Right? As a result of that, you'll find that the insects will be gone. And even if a little soap water do splash into the tank, I don't think that would be that dangerous as it would be the pesticide. So fertilizer also give this problem, because you see some fertilizer comes as fine dust, fine sand grain thingy, right? And as you have your plant, let's say you have your yard is well, planted up like mine, cherry tree, breadfruit tree, mango trees on the other side. I have an ackee tree right there, right? And next door neighbor have practically the same thing, except well, I have a coconut tree, but his one is really tall, right? Now, if you choose to use the pesticide, it will kill the fish. The fumes itself will go into the water. If you never know, water is water will suck up the scent of the pesticide, right? And this also goes for the insect spray. I'm not saying that you have roach in your yard now, right? But the insect spray which you use at home, the tank or the pond or whatever you have with water will actually collect the smell. It actually, I don't know how to call it. It's as if the pesticide, the pesticide and the perfume that you have in your house also, right? The insect spray and the fertilizer can affect your fish. Now the perfume, some perfume are so strong that the fumes itself will affect your fish. So you're there and you're looking at your fish, and the fish look wonderful. Oh, wonderful. Hey, look, but you just put on some perfume. As a matter of fact, you're spraying the perfume right over the tank. That is not a good practice. Your fish will suffer, right? Your fish will die, really, right? Another thing is the whole idea of having your tank near the kitchen, right? What happens is that whether you like it or not, whether you have the thing which takes out the heat and the grease out of the kitchen, yes or no, oil still resonate all over the place after you don't find a good fish meal, right? Good. Oil splash and the fumes go all over the place. So if you look at top of the water, you will see, even if you have tank cover, it will find a way to go in, right? You look at the tank cover, you will see a little grease here and there, and some of it will go in the water. What grease does is actually it prevents the transfer of oxygen from air to the water. So as a result of that, oxygen is restricted to the water supply, and your fish will actually suffocate, not receiving enough oxygen. Important to note, this is the reason why they tend to tell you to put oil in waterways where water gather, so as to prevent the breeding of mosquito, because mosquito, just like fish, needs oxygen. This oxygen allows it to live. Without the oxygen, the fish will die, the mosquito will die, everything in the pond will die, the ecosystem that exists will die. So the title of this video is primarily pesticides, insect spray, fertilizer, to name a few. I did not go on much on the fertilizer. Let me backtrack a little bit. Now the fertilizer, what happens is that sometimes you get it as dust, some little grain thing, right? And breeze really blow hard. And when breeze blow hard and these fertilizer grains or pellets or sand, whatever you call it, fumes or whatever, do go into the pond itself, what will happen is that they will affect the health of your fish. Now if you use natural fertilizer, that's a different thing. By the way, fertilizer normally contains limestone, and as far as I know, limestone will actually decrease the pH in your tank. As a result of that, if your fish requires a high pH to actually survive, your fish will die, right? So the pH will drop whenever the fertilizer go in the pond, and as a result of that, the fish will die. Okay, so it's a whole dynamics of it. I probably might do another video on this, but this is an issue in which a lot of persons do go through, right? The issue about the individual at prison using soap water and salt water to actually nurture the cabbage and the lettuce and the callaloo in which he planted, because he never eat meat. It's true. You understand? So what he did, he got some soap, he put it in a bottle, right? The warders allowed him to do that, or you call it the prison guards, right? And he actually took the soap water and he put it on the leaf of the lettuce and all that. So therefore the insect did not eat it. And when he's ready to eat it, all he needs to do is just wash it off and it's good again. Remember, it doesn't contain anything that is harmful to health, right? Now this is Raleigh from Fish Keeping Jamaica. If you have any question, any points, if you have any disputes regarding what I say, you can leave me below in the comments and I'll be glad to explain to you or probably share with you. Right? Peace. Thank you for watching Fish Keeping Jamaica. Raleigh here. Bye bye. See you next time. Bye.